Alright, we're back with two more boxes of nickels, and well, as you can see, I already popped the tops on both of them here, or cracked them open, whatever you want to call it, but I had to check them. But you see this box here, they definitely look like they're circulated, and it looks like we might actually have a couple older ones too, like that guy right there. And actually this one right here, I don't know if you can see that. There you go, 1948 Ender right there, so that's pretty cool. Then there's a couple other older ones right there. That looks like an old one right there. It's got a Denver mint mark on it. Hopefully it's something in the 40s. But, oh, and this is the first Loomis box I've ever gotten, too. Here. That's the first box of Loomis rolls I've ever gotten. So this will be interesting. I've done a lot of Brinks boxes, which is what I got right there. A Brinks box, and that one also is circulated, as you can see. So, there we go. So that's pretty cool. But I've searched a lot of Brinks boxes, a few Dunbars, and what's the other one? I can't think of it right now. Darn it. But never have done any Loomis rolls before, so this will be interesting, like I said. But yeah, again, got the microscope here to check for anything. Be looking for old ones, pre-1960, any wartime silver nickels, yeah, buffalo nickels, shield nickels, if I ever found one. But V nickels, I have found a couple of those in the past. Nothing in too great a shape, though. And who knows, maybe we'll find an RPM or a DDO or a DDR. So, I think I'm going to do the Loomis box first. We'll get into that one. And I'll be back when I have my first good find here. See you soon. Okay, roll number 2. I just finished up out of the box, as you can see there. And we got a 1947. What is that? It's Philadelphia. Okay. So, pretty average condition there. Not too bad, though. Pretty cool here. Roll number 3 out of the box. You can see here is a 1938. I already looked at it, though. It's just a Philadelphia. Here you can see the back. But not in too bad a shape, though. I've seen much worse. I'll take it. Alright, guys. Roll number 7. Produced another 1947. That's number 2 for the box so far of 1947s. And I also want to note too that the last couple rolls, that would be roll 4 and 5, produced these 50s nickels here. 2 of them being 56 Denvers and 2 58 Denvers. But you can see the one here is really nice. Both sides of this thing are in pretty good shape. I'll take that any day. Just wish it was a little older. That'd be cool. Alright, guys. Very next roll. Roll number 8. 1941. What do we got? And it is a pretty trashy 1941 Philly. Yeah. Alrighty. We'll keep going. Okay, this box has been quiet for a few rolls. We're up to roll 13, and you can kind of see it there. It's 1946, and when I flipped it over, I was actually quite surprised because it's got a San Francisco mint mark on it. Throw it under the scope there real quick, and you can see the S right there. Okay, that's pretty cool. It's not a semi-key date or anything like that, but honestly, in all my nickel roll hunts that I've ever done, this is only the 3rd one that I found. Pretty wild. Okay, 2 rolls later, after the 46S, we're on roll 15, and we got yet another 1947. That is the 3rd one for this box. That's another Philly. Alright, this is quite a few rolls later since the last 1947 in roll 15. We're up to roll 28. now. But I came across this here in 1940, and I saw the reverse here, and the mint mark, you can't really see it, but it's an S if you look under the microscope. You can see it better under there, but there you can see it's an S. So we got 1940 San Francisco, pretty trashy, pretty beat up. And then actually in the very previous roll, in roll 27, we found a pretty decent 1955. I was hoping for it to be the Philly, but it's a Denver. So that, and then a couple rolls before that, I did come across a 2009 Denver, pretty average circulating condition. But that's about it so far. So I'll move on to roll 29 and see what else I can find. Alright, well, roll number 48. It's been quite a few rolls. I did find a few 50s in between. And actually did find another 2009 Denver too, but it's in kind of, as you can see, bad shape. But we got a 1948 out of roll 48. And it's a Philadelphia. Alright, well, we'll see if we get anything else, and if not, I'll be back with a quick box wrap-up, and we'll start box 2. Alright, so here's a quick box wrap-up for the first box of the 2-box video. Ended up getting one from the 30s, 1938 right there. And then we got, looks like 7 altogether from the 40s. And what do we got here? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Looks like 12 from the 50s. 2 of them in actually pretty decent shape there, as you can see. A 55, which is a Denver, and then a 58 right there, which is a Philly. But they're both in pretty good shape. Then we ended up getting one foreign or Canadian nickel here. I almost missed this one here. It's in such bad shape, but I actually did get one proof. Here you can see the S on it right there. You can see how bad a shape that thing's in. It's all scratched terribly on both sides. There's gunk all over it. It's horrible. But did get a proof, so that's pretty cool. And then we ended up getting 2 2009 Denvers. I usually get Phillies over here, but that's pretty cool. I'll take them any day. And then this I actually thought was kind of funny. I work at a beverage distributor, which we do retail and wholesale. And this here was actually in the register this morning. We got a 1908 V nickel. Haven't gotten one in a while. Another pretty cool find. But I'll be back when I have my first find out of box number 2, and we'll see you in a minute. Well, that didn't take long in this box, guys. This was actually the 3rd coin in, but I'm only halfway through roll number 1, as you can see right there. I got a full box. But we got a 1940, and it is a Denver. Alright, we'll see if there's anything else in the rest of the roll. Alright, this is all out of roll number 6. So it's been a few rolls since roll number 1. But, got a 1947, as you can see there. It's a Philadelphia. It's not in too bad a shape. 54 is our next one. That's another Philly. And then the last one that was in the roll was actually a pretty decent 1959 Philly as well. And certain angles in the light, it almost looks like a proof, but it's just, I don't think it is. This strike doesn't look nice enough to be a proof. But it's in good shape though, it's pretty cool. And then in roll number 5, we actually found a 1955 in pretty rough shape. But it's a Denver. Pretty rough though. Alright, we're up to roll number 10. We got a 1940. Pretty slick Philadelphia there. And something I don't get a whole lot of here is 1951. Denver. Again, kind of slick though. Oh, we also did score a 2009 Philly too. That was in roll number 7. That's pretty average. But 2009, I'll take it. Well, roll number 11 was a pretty good one here. Got another 1940. Pretty wild. 2 1940s. Back-to-back rolls. But that one's a little bit better shape. And then, you can see it here, 1943. Silver in the box. It's a Philly. The most common. But we'll put it under the microscope here and see. It is not the 3/2. Or, where's the eye? Over, there we go. And I don't see a double die. But it's always nice to see silver in the box. And we also got a pretty trashy 1950, focus, 1952. Let's see if we can get a mint mark. Nope, that's a Philadelphia. And then a 1957 with some brown stuff on it there. That's a Philadelphia as well. But that was a pretty good roll. 4 good finds there, 1 being silver. We'll see what else we have to get. Roll number 16. We got a 1942 non-silver. Just regular Philadelphia. Yeah, I've seen better. We also scored a 1956, as you can see right here. That was in roll 14. That's a Denver, that one there. Alright guys, very next roll. I almost wish I had a tripod to set up so I could do like a time lapse for these, but because these Brinks boxes are crazy. But look at that, 1939. Put it on the scope. It is a Philly, just will say that. And of course, it goes dark on me. But I'm gonna say negative on doubling. Nope, don't see anything there at all. So just regular 1939, pretty average. Did have yet another 1940. I didn't even check that one yet. Okay, it's a Philly, pretty average though. And then we also got a 1959 Denver. But yeah, another 3. We'll see if roll 18 has anything for us. Alright, this is roll 23. And we got a 1946. Pretty average Philadelphia. Alrighty. Very next roll. Roll number 24. Look at that. We got another silver. In 1944. What's the mint on this one? Philadelphia. Let the camera focus there a little bit. But pretty average circulation. Definitely take it though. Another silver. Number 2. Very next roll again. We got a 1939. It's got a pretty bad scratch on the front there. What do we got? It's another Philly, so we can check it under the scope. Put it under there. And not really seeing anything there. Nope, I don't see anything on the word cents or 5. Because you'd really see it. Even in this condition, you'd still be able to tell. I don't see nothing, so it's another regular 39. But that's the second one for the box of those, too. It's pretty cool. Roll number 26. Got a really, really slick, yet again, 1940. It's another Philly, too. Man, look how slick that thing is. Whew. That's pretty bad. Alright. Alright guys, well, here we go. Roll 33 produced a buffalo nickel for us. You can see it's dateless. It is a Type 2 reverse. And it's a Philadelphia. But we might be able to get a date off this because I have something here that you guys can actually get on Amazon pretty cheap. I think it's only like 10 bucks. But Nic-a-date date restorer just for nickels. That's it. It only works on nickels. But I'm going to try a drop of that on the date area and see if I can pull a date. I should be able to. It's not in bad shape really. I should be able to get a date off that pretty easy, but let's see if I can do this. I'm going to try to do this with one hand, but we're going to put a drop on it. Right on the date area. Just like so. There we go. And you're just going to let that sit there for a few seconds. Like 30 seconds or so maybe. And it'll turn dark too as it sits there. But we should be able to get a date off it then. I got some water here in a cup we can dip it into and then dry it off. Yeah, you can see it's starting to get a little darker right now even. Get the cup out of the way so you can see the light. There we go. Oh look, you can already see a date. Oh, that's a teens too. That's an oldie. It almost looks like a 1919. Huh. Let that sit there a couple more seconds and we'll rinse it off. Yeah, I'm actually going to do this just real quick because it's going to be hard to dip it in the cup. But I'm going to soak it up with this Q-tip that I have here. There we go. And then I got some water on the other side. Well, actually, it's not a 1919. It's a teens, though, for sure. It's got the ring of death on it. But that is a 1915. So that's pretty old, guys. Awesome. 1915 buffalo nickel in the box. Alright, guys. This is 3 rolls after the buffalo nickel. Roll number, what would that be? Number 36. Check it out. Got another 1943 silver wartime. This one's a San Francisco. That's pretty cool. So that's 3 so far in the box. And that roll also had 1957 Denver with a nice scratch on the back. Alright. Very next roll again. 1939. Is that a Philly? It's another Philly. So we can check it under the scope. See what we got. There we go. And not the DDR. It's just a regular 1939. And along with it came another 1940. This one's a Denver. Alright. Cool. Very next roll, once again. This is roll 38. We got a 39. Is this another Philly? It is another Philly, dang it. But, once again, we can check it. And, again, regular 39. Heavily damaged. Alright. Wow. That's 4 so far. Wonder if there'll be any more. Alright, well, it looks like we skipped the roll for at least a 40's find anyway. This is roll number 40 this came out of. But you got a pretty gunked up 1947 there. And it's a Philly. Man, without that gunk, it actually wouldn't be in too bad a shape. Oh. Roll 39 did produce a 53. Denver. But we'll see if roll 41 has anything. Alright, roll 43. We got another 1942 non-silver. This one is a Denver, so we can check that under the scope for the D over D, which I don't see anything there at all. And along with that was a 1956. It's another Denver. Alright, pretty cool. 2 rolls later, this is roll 45. Got a 1947 here. It actually doesn't look too bad, honestly. And, oh, look at that. It's a San Francisco, too. Awesome. Don't get many of those. Then we got a 1958. And that's a Philly. Not in too bad a shape. Looks like there might almost be a step or two there. Pretty cool. And once again, we got 5 more rolls in the box to go. We'll see if we can get anything else here. It's not looking too bad, though. We might actually do something. Alright, guys. Well, I'm back for a box wrap-up here for box number 2. The last 5 rolls, we really didn't score anything in besides a 1954 right there. Other than that, the last 5 rolls were pretty quiet. But, let's see. I'll start off up here. We got 4 from the 30s there, 1939s. Then we got 12 total from the 1940s, 6 of them being 1940 alone, and then 18 total from the 1950s here. One of them there being pretty nice, a 59 up there. Did end up getting 1 Canadian in 84. We got that 1 Buffalo nickel that we Nic-a-dated in 1915. Got 1 2009 Philly. And then we ended up getting 3 silvers, which is pretty cool. I usually only average about 1, maybe 2 a box, but I'll take 3. Alright, I'll be back in just a minute with a 2-box wrap-up. Alright guys, well I'm back with a 2-box wrap-up here. I guess, as you can see, wasn't too bad of a hunt, really. That second Brinks box was definitely a lot better than the Loomis box. I don't know, I just seem to have good luck with the Brinks boxes. Always produce a lot for me, and I'm real happy with them. But, we'll start up here. So we got 5 total in the 1930s. We ended up with 19 1940s, not including silver. 30 altogether of 1950s, and you can see there's a couple nice ones in there that weren't in too bad a shape. They actually look pretty close to mint state. Ended up getting only 2 Canadians, which is pretty good actually. I usually get a few more, but that's always good to see less. Let's see what else we got. That 1 Buffalo nickel that I had to Nic-a-date, 1915 there with a ring of death on it. As you can see, it's an old one though. That's got to be from a while ago. We ended up getting 3 2009s, as you can see here, 2 Denvers and 1 Philly. All in pretty average shape, I'd say. The one on the left there is probably the best one. Let's see. And then we got 1 really trashy proof, Westward Journey proof nickel from San Francisco. And then we got 3 silvers, 2 43s and a 44. That all came out of 1 box too. Can't beat that, really. I mean, I usually average like 1, if I'm lucky, per box. But hey, we'll take it. I hope you guys enjoyed this this hunt and this video. And again, hopefully I'll be able to get more here in the near future. I gotta roll all this stuff back up now and cash it back in. I'll probably hopefully be doing that early next week or so. And I'll place another order and we'll get more boxes here. And we'll make another one for you. So again, I hope you liked it, and if you did, please give it a like, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment if you feel. Always welcome those too. And don't forget to share these videos. Try to get these out to as many friends as you can. Thank you.